Hey everyone, happy Sunday. I hope everyone's doing well. We're going to do a live stream today. Instead of a traditional video of some work from home job leads that I have available and would like to share with you. So, in today's live stream, I'm breaking down four legit work from home jobs that I just found. I'm not here to apply for you, just giving you the intel to make the next move. So, the first one up is with US Acute Care Solutions. And with US Acute Care Solutions, they have a clinician scheduler role. This job overview, let's go over to that particular page. I'm going to be looking to the left over here because that's where my second monitor is. So this was posted 9 days ago, and it's a clinician scheduler. It is virtual across the U.S. domestic region as well as Ohio. It's full time. Salary ranges from $21.59 per hour to $39.94. So that breaks down into an annual salary of $44,907 to $83,075. The responsibilities for this role, they're looking for someone who can create complex clinician schedules 45 days in advance, use shift admin software for scheduling, manage multiple hospital locations, and optimize staffing and minimize travel expenses. You're going to be ensuring shift equity and continuity of care. That means just you're going to make sure that the patients are taken care of. The required skills are what U.S. Acute Care Solutions is looking for this role: strong organizational abilities, problem solving expertise, excellent communication, and critical thinking, as well as multitasking proficiency. And I'm going to roll through these particular jobs relatively quick, not to take up too much of your time, so you can use the rest of the time to review the information in my description box. They have all the links of where to apply and to review the job requirements. They like someone with scheduling software experience. However, these are not a deal breaker if you do not have them. Bachelor's degree is preferred, so it is not required. It's on U.S. Acute Care Solutions wish list. So, experience with complex scheduling. In a scheduling role, you're really going to have to know how to shuffle the dice or play Tetris. If you're really good at Tetris, you're probably going to be great at this particular job. And you have a background working with clinicians. Now, that can come in a number of different ways. It can be if you worked in the hospital, a doctor's office, you may have had a doctor on staff, even if you worked with an insurance carrier, or you may have had, if you worked in a billing office. There's many different facets or ways that you can have experience or background working with clinicians. Uh, the pro tip I'm going to give you for this role is perfect for someone who's detailed oriented and who loves creating efficient systems and solving complex scheduling puzzles. So, if you're interested in this role with US Acute Care Solutions, I encourage you to apply. It's for US Acute Care Solutions, it is a workday application. So, if you go back and watch any of my previous videos, we are subject matter experts in how to apply for Workday and what's needed to be successful with our applications. All right, our next one up is with a company called CareSource. CareSource is actually looking for a finance program coordinator. In this particular role, it is full time, and I'm sorry for the pause there, a remote position. It's in the healthcare finance industry. So if you've been listening to any of my podcasts, I've been talking about how this particular job sector is simply on fire. The salary range for this particular position is 53,400 to 85,600, and you have a potential bonus available as well. So that's good to know. So in this particular world, the essential functions is you're going to be responding to requests for proposals. So that's going to be an RFP, request for proposal, RFI, request for information, and RFA, which is a request for assessment. So overall, this job really deals with project management. So it's a project manager throws a bunch of plates up in the air and keeps them spinning, and none of them fall and break. So you've got to be pretty nimble and agile to work with various projects. But in this particular role, the key responsibilities is support finance leadership with proposals and responses. You're going to manage budgets and schedules and track project metrics. You're going to maintain SharePoint and meeting documentation and assist with cross functional communications. You're going to create presentations and reporting materials. What kind of skills are they looking for? Let's take a look at that. And the skills that they're looking for is advanced Microsoft Office proficiency. And that I can tell you makes total sense to me. You probably need to have some really good Excel skills. You'll be dealing with a lot of spreadsheets anytime you work in project management because it's all documentation based. You may want to have some background with Visio. That would be good. And then also, if you like to write, this is a really good role for you. You're going to have to be highly organized as well because there are going to be a lot of different departments that you collaborate with. And so they want project management basics, problem solving, strong communication, highly organized. Before I even touched on that, I could tell you about it because I'm fairly familiar with this kind of role. And so they're looking for someone with a that's an independent worker and a quick learner. Now, the bachelor's degree is in a related field, or equivalent years of experience is required. Even though you see that the roles are asking for a degree, I encourage you to apply anyway. I can tell you it really depends on the recruiter and who's looking at your application and your resume. Many people, acquire jobs that do not have degrees, but they are definitely qualified for it. 1 year of program coordination experience and healthcare experience preferred. Obviously, CareSource does has a government Medicaid product. And so healthcare experience would be helpful. And that's probably because they want you to know something about what they do and then be familiar with medical terminology. No specific certifications are required, which is fantastic, but you may end up acquiring some certifications if you were to land this role. Technical requirements for this role: proficient in Microsoft Project, PowerPoint, Excel, and Visio, and as well as Teams. Teams is just a communication platform where you can communicate with your peers internally. And they'd like you to have experience with Outlook. So, Microsoft Office 365, the suite, if you have experience with that, I encourage you to apply. The pro tip I'd give you for this particular role: the ideal candidate would be detail oriented, and someone who would love organizing complex projects and supporting leadership teams. That's the pro tip that I would give you if you're interested in this role. But again, if you do not have a degree, do not let that stop you for any of these positions that I'm featuring today. I encourage you to apply anyway. Compensation for this role, I don't know if I touched on that, and if I did, forgive me for repeating myself. 53,400 to 85,600. You can go back and watch some of my previous videos that tell you exactly how salaries, the starting point or the midpoint for negotiation starts in HR. It actually breaks down the actual equation for that. Okay, and that's going to do it for CareSource. We're going to move on to our next opportunity with Conduent. And this is a remote customer care associate in the Medicaid call center, which I think was a really good role, although it's not the ideal pay, right? It's $16.75 per hour, but it's not where you start, it's where you finish. So the skill set that can be acquired in this particular role can take you very far as healthcare keeps evolving. And that's why I featured it today. So it's a customer service representative. The employer is Conduent. It is fully remote. It's full time. Compensation is $16.75 75 cent per hour with full benefits. And that's an estimated annual salary of $34,840 based upon a 40-hour work week. And then you have medical, dental, vision, 401k, FSA, HSA, those great benefits that come along with the role. And let's keep in mind too, you're starting in customer service, but this is a fairly large company. So you don't have to stay in customer service. You can aspire to look across other departments or divisions. You'll just need to know how much of a time commitment you need to give to one role at Conduent before starting to look outside that particular department. The work schedule is Monday through Friday, 8 to 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. So that's a 2 hour time difference. If you're living in EST, and a 1 hour time difference if you're living in CST, Central Standard Time Zone. It's predictable hours for a schedule. You're going to handle Montana Medicaid provider inquiries and use a computerized system to research claims. You're going to verify documentation, provide customer service support, and follow standard call center procedures. You'll be attending staff meetings and trainings. And then the required skills for this particular role: clear communication, that makes sense because you're dealing with a healthcare insurance product. Multitasking abilities, you're detailed oriented and have computer proficiency. Data entry experience and a positive attitude. Positive attitude can take you further than any skill set ever will. And so the qualifications are high school diploma or GED, 18 years of age or older. They prefer, that means it's not required, 1 year of medical or insurance experience, and you must be willing to pass a pre employment screening. Technical requirements: they need you to know how to navigate a computer system. And the pro tip, excuse me, also database documentation and phone communication skills are required. The pro tip I'd give you for this particular role is it's an excellent entry level opportunity in healthcare support with potential for career growth. All right, that does it for our opportunity with Conduent. We're going to move on to our next opportunity with Crawford and Company. All right, so Crawford and Company is an insurance carrier, property and casualty. That means they're going to have the product lines of auto, workers' compensation, general liability, and the like. And so Crawford and Company right now is looking for a leave specialist. And this is full-time remote as well. The salary range is not specified in the job description, but we can go to salarywizard.com, use our tools. The salary for these kinds of roles are generally between 50 K to 65K per year. You're offered a competitive compensation package and performance-based incentives. The key responsibilities for this particular role is you're going to manage family medical leave of absence requests. That means employees who have worked 1,250 hours in the previous year and have 1 year of service with the employer. If they have a qualifying life event, documented by the federal government, you are eligible to take 12 weeks of leave of absence. And so this person would be the individual that you would engage with if you decided to exercise that benefit. You're going to manage FMLA leave requests, process leave of absence paperwork, review documentation, and conduct FMLA training with supervisors and managers. You're also going to generate reports. You're going to maintain compliance with regulations and support management with special projects. What I would say is check out D as in Damon, M as in Mary, E as in Edward, C as in Charles. It's a company called DMAC, and it's Disability Management Employers Coalition. And there they have some wonderful information about leave of absence. If you've already worked in this sector, you can definitely keep abreast of all the changes with state paid family leaves and such, as well as any changes that are happening with family medical leave. For those of you who are interested in breaking into this particular field, DMEC is a great place to go. I'm not affiliated with them and they don't pay me to say this. I just happen to know. But DMEC is a great organization that you could pay for a membership and use all kinds of tools that they have available. And they have some certifications there as well. So the required skills for this particular role: strong communication, customer service, conflict resolution, data analysis, and detailed documentation. Also, FMLA policy expertise, so DMAC would be a go to resource, and stress management. So, hearing the different events that are going on in your fellow colleagues or peers' lives can be somewhat stressful. Even positive stress, can affect you. So, just keep that in mind. The qualifications here are associate's degree, 2 to 5 years of FMLA disability management experience, understanding of employment laws, and continuing education requirements. And DMAC will help you meet those continuing education requirements. Your technical requirements: claim system navigation, data input and analysis, report generation, and documentation management. The company highlights here is this is a major insurance carrier. It's a global organization, emphasis on professional development, an inclusive work culture, and a community focused mission. The pro tip that I would give you here is it's ideal for individuals who enjoy helping people and navigating complex leave processes and supporting workplace policies. So, if you're interested in this particular role with Crawford and Comfort, Crawford and Company, I encourage you to apply. We're going to move on to our next role. And these were the part-time roles that I posted in my shorts last week and this week. So I encourage you to go check out my shorts and look at the descriptions there. But we're just gonna scroll through to see what's available. All right, so this is CrowdGen by Appen. I'm looking to the left just once again because I am reading the second monitor that I have. So they have roles available in Turkey, Germany, United Arab Emirates, the United States, Taiwan, Ireland, France, Hong Kong, Australia, New Zealand, Switzerland, Belgium, Denmark, Finland, Norway, Sweden. Um, they also have roles in the United States, and these are project-based roles that CrowdGen offers. So, right, you get not a consistent paycheck, maybe with some, but it's for a closed period of time, meaning it won't go on forever. Once the project is finished, you're paid, and then again, that project will end, and the role that you're doing will end, and you'll have to apply to something else. Many times with CrowdGen and Appen, they will pay a stipend, so that's a one-time payment for the project that you're doing. But they have roles in Malta, India, Lithuania, Saudi Arabia, Canada, Ireland, Singapore, Norway, Spain, Sri Lanka, Poland, Colombia, Taiwan. So kind of all over globally, right? Not just here in the US. And so I'm bringing this out for all of my viewers and my subscribers and supporters or anyone who runs across my channel, whether you're in the United States domestically or if you're living internationally, CrowdGen could have something for you. So I encourage you to apply. We're going to move on to our next role and that or our next company, and that's with MCI Careers. So I brought this one forward with MCI Careers. They have so many remote roles available in different states. They're just a multitude of them. The one that caught my eye here, they're all entry level. So it's a technical customer service rep one. It's entry level. It is remote. There are multiple options for schedules. No years of experience required. High school diploma or GED. It is also bonus eligible. The wage description, again, while it's not ideal, is $12.10 to $16.10. You don't have to stay here, and you don't have to tell them that either. You know, it can be a stepping stone for you. You can always go to another department. So you've got a couple options there. It's remote, working home full time, bonus eligible. And they will give you paid training. So they're going to train you and they're going to pay you during that time that they train you. Pay time off, medical, dental, vision, life insurance, retirement, flexible schedules. They also provide you a company laptop. So you do not need a laptop for this role if you don't have one. MCI Careers is going to supply it for you. They have daily contests, prizes, casual dress code, and regular raises. No resume is required for this role. Phone interview. So this is a quick apply and a quick start. In this role, you're going to handle inbound and outbound contacts in a courteous manner, be knowledgeable regarding internet service providers, also leverage multiple systems. So you're going to be toggling back and forth between different windows in the operating system. Be comfortable using a knowledge-based system. So you're going to have some scripts there, right, that you're going to have to say with certain questions that arise from your consumer base. You're going to have utilize knowledge-based training to effectively troubleshoot a customer situation as it relates to data, video, and WAP phone systems. So here, they want you to be a minimum of 18 years of age, high school diploma or equivalent, know the basics of WAP phone systems, internet gateways, and high definition video. Ability to evaluate, troubleshoot, and follow up on customer issues, and then also, you're gonna need to be able to type 30 words per minute. Go back to some of my, actual pre-recorded videos. I do have a website there to help you with, enhancing your typing skills. Pardon me just a moment, I'm getting a little parched. You must be customer service oriented. That means you have digital empathy, right? You know how to convey in your voice that you're empathetic to an individual situation that's going on. Be responsive and patient and conscientious. Strong team orientation and customer focus, and the ability to thrive in a fast paced environment where change is constant. And so there's no employer that you're going to work with where change isn't constant and where it's not fast paced. Where all companies are doing more with less resources, so that makes it extremely fast paced. They like you, and this is preferred, so it's on their wish list. It's not a deal breaker. 1 year of customer service experience, or tier two or technical support, comp TIA, comp TIA IT certification. Now, for this particular role, you must be willing to submit to a level two background and or security investigation with a fingerprint. So this particular role probably has something or tied to the federal government. So if you are interested in this particular role with MCI Careers, I encourage you to apply. MCI Careers has a ton of roles open that are remote in the US as well as internationally. And I'm going to actually feature the next one is going to be in the Philippines. All right. So in the Philippines, they are looking for a temporary hurricane contact center representative. And so this is BPO, business process outsourcing. This is in the Philippines. It's seasonal, part time. So it's quick cash in your pocket for a static amount of time or a certain period in time. Morning, evenings, and weekends are the shifts for the schedules. It's entry level. It's not bonus eligible, and a high school diploma or GED is required. They do not require you to have any experience for this role. So this is remote work at home in the Philippines. Candidates accepted for this role will be emailed and texted on an as needed basis. So you're kind of working PRN. That means you won't have a consistent schedule. It will be more of an on call type situation. So if that's not what you're looking for and you need something a little bit more concrete, my Filipino community, this may not be for you. You can continue to check back at my site with more international roles that I'll be posting. The hours of operation are 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And the shifts are 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. and 2 p.m. to 8 a.m. So if you are interested in this particular role, I encourage you to apply. And we're going to move on to our next role. And this is with Moby Systems. Moby Systems is looking for a senior paid acquisition specialist for mobile applications. It can be remote or on site in Bulgaria or remote internationally. And so they're looking for someone to help them in their efforts to grow their user base through paid social channels. And so you're going to build and implement ad strategy for growing paid acquisition according to product objectives and around different channels. You're going to cooperate with the creative team together. You will develop test videos and custom product pages and other creative ideas. Proactively test new audiences, campaign types, as well as channels and creatives in pursuit of constantly improving results. And you're going to communicate regularly project statuses to team and the upper management. So here we go again with that project management. The requirements for this role, it's pretty intense, I've got to say. But it doesn't mean that I don't have someone in my audience who meet some of the criteria, if not all. If you only meet some of the criteria, here's the secret. Nobody has all of the qualifications. Apply anyway. And if you have none of the criteria, I still encourage you to apply. 5 years of experience in buying traffic for mobile apps, iOS and Android, experience with Meta ads, Google ads, Apple search ads, TikTok, etc. Experience and focus on video ad campaigns, experience with J4, ClickSense, adjusting MMPs, AppsFlyer or Firebase, fluent in English, excellent documentation and reporting skills, as well as experience in project initiation. And what does Moby Systems offer to you? Working on inspiring products in a team of supportive professionals, a variety of corporate events and team building activities, a transparent bonus system with clear goals and KPIs. Those are key performance indicators, and opportunities for professional growth and freedom to make an impact. Paid vacations and sick days, depending on the type of contract and location. Moby Systems has a hybrid work model combining on site in their Sophia headquarters and work from home days or fully remote for international candidates. For local Sophia headquarter employees, that means if you live in California, They offer secondary benefits, additional health insurance and dental coverage, sports programs, and corporate discounts. So, if you are interested in this role, I encourage you to apply, whether you're living domestically in the US or internationally. All right. And now we're going to move over to BDG. This one was actually featured on my shorts on my YouTube page. So I encourage you to go and check my shorts on my YouTube page. I'm going to quickly and swiftly go through what I posted there. We can look at everything that they have open and available. You don't have to stop with what I've posted. Take a look at all the jobs that are available at some of these companies. The one that's in my shorts, though, has to do with affiliate shopping writer. It's fashion and women's lifestyle. It's totally remote. And this is part of the revenue and commerce position. It is part time. And so, what they're looking for is candidates must be able to work remotely 3 to 4 days per week, 24 hours per week, Monday through Friday on a regularly scheduled shift during standard business hours. And they are saying if you cannot work this kind of schedule, do not apply unless you have this specific availability. So, that's important. The responsibilities here, you're going to write high quality shopping articles and product roundups that provide valuable information and insights. Collaborate with your manager, editor to ensure that articles are informative, on brand, and optimized for affiliate. Update legacy content. Help surface products to include articles based on conversion insights. They want you to have 3 years of experience in writing, editing, or otherwise creating content. Are you a YouTuber here? Do you have a channel? You're creating content, preferably in a digital publishing or an affiliate marketing environment. Excellent writing skills with a strong command of grammar, spelling, and punctuation. Knowledge of home fashion and beauty products with a demonstrated ability to write compelling content in these categories. Ability to work independently and meet deadlines in a fast paced environment. What's the requirements here? So, um, I wanted to say this because I don't think I said this particular one. They want you to be able to collaborate with your manager or the editor to ensure that articles are informative, on brand, and optimized for the affiliate. The role pays 22 to $25 per hour, so you can do the math with that, right? 24 hours a week times 22 to $25 an hour, wonderful pocket cash. If you are interested in this particular role, I encourage you to apply. It's a very simplified application. Attach your resume, enter your biographic and demographic information. We know we have EEO1 questions. They also want to know what is your availability. They are confirming that you are available for the time slots they said they need you. What is the hourly rate that you're expecting? It says that it pays 22 to $25 an hour. If you're expecting something different or more, I encourage you to put that there. You may get it if you're called. But then again, you may not be called, and so then there's nothing, then it's a moot point. But if you're expecting a different salary, don't take the job with what they're offering and then be disenchanted. They have a commerce question and some additional information. And once you complete the EEO1 questions, click submit. And this application lands in a recruiter's queue. All right. We're going to move over to our next opportunity with Jack Henry Careers. This is our final one. This is also in my shorts, but I wanted to feature it today so that you have the information. All right, they're looking for a part-time iPay call center representative, and I know that so many people are looking for part-time work. I have a number of part-time roles posted in my shorts, so go check it out. This is a fully remote position, and what you're going to be doing is you'll be the front line of customer support for core banking and credit union products and services. You'll provide exceptional customer service by phone, email, and chat. So it's a mix, right? You're doing a little bit of phone, you're doing a little bit of typing, you're doing a little bit of email. It's not just back to back to back calls, which can be very debilitating for some people. I can respect that. I used to work in customer service back in the day, so I certainly understand where you're coming from. You'll be resolving customer inquiries, troubleshooting technical issues, and providing product training. You'll also be responsible for documenting customer interactions, providing feedback to the product development team, and identifying opportunities to improve customer support processes. And so, to succeed in this role, you'll need to have excellent communication, problem solving, time management, and teamwork skills. As a product support representative, you will play a vital role in ensuring that customers are satisfied with Jack Henry's products. You'll also have the opportunity to learn from experienced professionals. So you'll have some mentorship there, right? And contribute to the development of the products. They have a fast paced environment. Again, there's no company that you're going to work for, whether you're on site or you're remote, that isn't fast paced. And you're going to manage a large volume of incoming calls. So they're forewarning you now. So if you're not looking to be on the phones, this may not be the role for you. Go back in the video and check out the other opportunities that I talked about. And this is full time, it's entry level, no travel, and 24 by 7 contact center. So if you're interested in this role, I encourage you to apply as always. Let's use our tools. Let's check out Indeed. Let's check out comparably if we want to know what is the employee sentiment? How do they feel about working at these companies? Always remember, though, no company is perfect. And in those reviews, they're subjective. It could have been the area that the person was working in. It could have been a manager. It could have been a lot of different things going on. There are plenty of variables that go into an employee that writes a review. But take that into account and do your due diligence. This is Flexified to Your Job Search Evolve. And I am signing off until later in the week where I am bringing back some more live job leads. In the meantime, be kind, keep it positive, and I'll see you in the next live.